Look, people, I know you almost died because of the dust storm, but I'm sure you all agree it was worth it to get here early, just so I feel like I'm better than the competition, right? Greetings and welcome back to Surviving Mars. We have now our first colonist, which also managed to not die thanks to my perfect planning and expertly handling of the situations. And now I'd say it's time to expand even more and to become more self-sufficient and also more profitable. Because more money means we're doing better. And yeah, as always, if people have like suggestions for names for like the domes or the rockets, you're always welcome to drop them. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, we still have plenty of metals and concrete, but if we keep expanding, that is not gonna last. So I should probably expand over there. Also, ball is done. But instead of sending you home, maybe you can make yourself useful. Okay, I could do this special project and get some resources. I could do this one and get some research progress. I think I want to go for resources first. Yeah, and just send ball. Alright. Bye, ball. Hope you come back with some neat little stuff. Oh, could you get me a pizza on the way back? That would be nice. Okay, I have some more drone hubs, and I have drone swarm. So every extra drone hub that I'm building gives me more, drones. I also want the low G engineering, because bigger domes will be very useful and necessary later on. What else do I need? Martian University could be interesting. Actually, more applicants will start appear on Earth. That is very useful.
Anomaly analyzed.
Okay. We got some metals from that. That is slightly disappointing. We basically traded like 30 fuel for 26 metals. Not even polymers or stuff. Guess it's better than nothing. So the thing is, the basic dome wouldn't reach all those resource deposits. Maybe a medium dome will, though. So that could be something to keep in mind for later on. At the very least, it can't hurt to expand over here. And ball is back. Let's set you down here again. We do want more research. Maybe I should just build this and have like at least 1 or 2 people working in here. I mean, I do have the resources, so I might as well. Yeah, another thing that I might as well do, put a power switch in here. So if there's like a leak over here, I can just turn stuff off and the dome wouldn't lose like, you know, important stuff. Which might be a good thing to not like freeze or suffocate to death.
Building a new home on an alien world, that takes guts, to say the least.
After all, purpose is the strongest long-term driver. Since arriving on Mars, Tinja Nilsson's enthusiasm has proven to be above average, even by founder norms. And her prodigious productivity displayed can be boiled down to one simple explanation. Tinja Nilsson really loves doing what she's doing. Ah, she's now an enthusiast. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay, you are a scientist. But I can have you work here instead. Just so we get some research in. We can take a look inside. I see some computer stuff. I guess that's all there is to it. How is the competition doing? You have as much building as I have. None of the other guys have any people yet. So I'm definitely ahead of the curve there. Let's make sure it stays that way. I have the money. But I shouldn't spend too much, so cheaper option it is for now. But let's outsource a bit. So the thing is, because we have a medical facility here, we have a better chance to get babies. Which we do want at, like, soonish. Because then we can skip the founded stage and we can invite even more people on Mars. How large can I build over here?
Milestone achieved.
Okay, okay. Hey! Just as I was talking about this, first Martian bone.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
The colonists have always felt like a family. But what makes the family stronger and more united is the promise of a new life and better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. Yeah, and we have been evaluated positively. Also, I think this will now require that, you know, on every passport you have like a planet of birth on there. Oh, this will require so much bureaucracy. But that's not my problem. Right, this also means I can call some more people. Okay, how much living space do we have left? 14. So I can just send another rocket. Lumania, I am trusting you with more people. But first, let me see how many people I'm gonna need and what kind of people. Okay, some of our people are already middle-aged. So getting some younger ones on the planet might also be a good idea. Okay, let's do a shopping list. We need 2 more scientists, 1 more officer, and 1 more without a specialization. I want 1 rare metals extractor, which needs 4 per work shift. Let's have this a little bit away from the dome. Just so, you know, we don't get like all the dust on our stuff. Okay, we can have 4 more. I think this is okay so far. Okay, another thing that I want, I'm not gonna have enough people for that, but a polymer factory. Because this way I can produce a polymer all by myself. And I don't need to import that anymore. This is gonna cost me a bunch of engineers. Let's also place this so it's outside, you know, our reserves. It should still be easily accessible by our people. You need 6 per work shift. That's not gonna happen quite exactly. We already have 2 engineers, but those work in other areas. Yep, at the small space bar. Which means in the end we can have like some with no specialization. But if we can, I think I still want to grab some, you know, specialized people. Just so I have them. Okay, I have my shopping list. So let's go shopping for people. That sounds wrong. Gotta say, determining which colonists I'm gonna take is always quite a process. But luckily, the power of Excel makes it less complicated, and it's always good to keep an eye out for young specialists and other colonists with good traits, since we are still quite away from, you know, producing our own bespoke workforce. But sadly, we still kinda have to deal with slim pickings. But oh well. Okay, we have Caritas Zimmermann. You look very snazzy. Definitely gonna keep you. Okay, you also seem pretty good. We have 2 composed. Let's go with the younger one. I'm also aiming for to have like an equal amount of like female and male colonists. I mean, if there's like a other sex, then that's also fine. You are middle-aged. You are also middle-aged. How many middle-aged people? Okay, glutton, but workaholic. That could be very useful, but you're also a loner. But I don't think this dome is gonna have more than 30 people anytime soon. Okay, why are the geologists also gluttons? At least the good ones. But you are survivor and fit to make up for it. You are lazy. Okay, both of you are lazy. For an officer, I don't think this is gonna be so important. So I guess I just grab this one. I think I can just grab another medic. Just so I have them. Survivor and enthusiast, yeah. Alright, Lumania, I am trusting you with those people. Kinda hoping to like get low G engineering soon, so I can build bigger domes. Because those are definitely worth it. Okay, hurry up and finish it. Right, yeah, let's turn those buildings off. Because, yeah, I'm gonna use them once we have more people here. Also, ball is ready again. Let's do another special project. Okay, we have that one, which will give us research progress. Might as well do that. Okay, bye again, ball. At this school, we are training people to be survivors, composed, and nerds. Because being a nerd is always a positive.
Research complete. Anomaly.
Ooh,
analyzed.
that's a lot of research. Perfect. Yeah, and now we just straight up go to low G engineering. Perfect. Okay, general training might be interesting. Colonists without the proper specialization suffer a lower work penalty. Because right now we kind of have to see where we can like fit in people. And the next batch of people is here. Okay, you can just land over there. And we also have ball. You can just land over there. We've got 2 rockets landing. Alright. Welcome to your new home. I'm pretty sure you'll love it here. Look at those people. Alright, let's oh, this place still needs electricity. I did not think of that. Yeah, you guys go. I think stuff will just sort itself out. Okay, that's the other medic. Yeah, we have all the geologists working in there. Oh yeah, all the engineers in here. So stuff did sort itself out. So now we can produce rare
Sector
metals
scanned.
and get more money this way. You know, which is good. You could always use more money. Alright, might be a bit of a waste, but I want to destroy all of this. Because I want another large wind turbine over here. And instead, I'm gonna build some solar panels somewhere else. Yeah, like this. You know, this is kind of in the middle of things, so you have drones everywhere who can, like, maintain this. Yes, things got quite busy here now. Yeah, we have 25 people living here now. Oh, look at the little guy. Must be kind of lonely to be like the only child around here. So, I would assume that we are about to get some more children soonish. Okay, let's maybe focus on refueling ball. So we get at least 1 rocket off the ground again. Because I think I want one to go on the supply run. I could also just buy another rocket. But that is very expensive. That would cost most of my money. And I need the money to, you know, buy stuff. Okay, the thing is, even if I build like a medium dome over here, people are not gonna be able to reach it just yet. I should definitely keep that in mind. So if I build another dome, what am I gonna use it for? Except even more people. Question is, does it make sense if I, for example, like separate all the people into 2 shifts? Like I think the production was at like 3.7. Okay, and we are still at 3.7, but this way we have like 2 shifts. So this way there's always like someone working at least. Which I kind of find nicer. But yeah, we have medium domes now. How much space do you cover? Okay, let's measure this up a bit. We're gonna need a rare metals extractor over here. Not gonna build it, just, you know, just to lay it out. Metals extractor as well over here. Yeah, this is as close as I can make them. And I can build the dome over here, so that would still be in the vicinity. But I can cover the other metals deposit. I could still build like another dome over here. Yeah, I can have you this far. Also to compare, let's build another one here. And if I want a medium dome... Okay, I can kinda have the vista and the metal extractor over here. I would need to flatten the ground here though. So yeah, that's something we can keep in mind. But yeah, for this dome we, you know, kinda have to be satisfied with just those two. The deposit placement is not the greatest, I'm gonna be honest. I think you can find a breakthrough that you can have like, what's it called? Automated metal extractors. Either breakthrough or research, which would be kinda neat so we can like make use of this one, for example. So we don't have to build like another dome there. Okay, if we start to expand, how far can I make those passages? Okay, I think I want to build it somewhere over here. This should still be in the service area. But I need to flatten the terrain over there. Which I don't think is gonna be a problem. Nobody's gonna miss, like, those craters here. It is gonna be slightly difficult to move the people around, though. There is a research that we can unlock. Where you can have, like, shuttles. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, shuttles. Which is gonna be helpful. But I don't have that yet. I do want to start exploring down here. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I can find some, like, research stuff down here, like some anomalies. Because those, I didn't find that many so far. Let's have this dome over here. It is slightly close to the rocket, but I think that's gonna be fine. And yeah, then we can just build a passage over here to over there. And we should have most of the materials on hand. Though we could use some more polymers. And all kinds of stuff. Maybe I should also flatten this one. Oh, I don't know. Mars without like meteor craters would feel kinda off, I think. Like it's part of its charm. Okay, that is gonna be interesting. Yeah, the last one got kinda dangerous. I hope we are better prepared this time. Yeah, this time I will just turn those off. Also, I can send Ball home. Yeah, let's just do that. Also, I should store the rare metal somewhere. I could just do it here and have those rockets bring them home. Or I could just have it over here. And then either rocket can just grab the rare metals. So how do I want to connect all of this up? Could just have it go from here to there. So if I want to build a passage later, then that's not gonna work. Okay, scratch that, scratch that. I could just connect it over there then. Kinda with this. Though I do want to have them separated so I can like turn stuff off and don't give like much like you know, surface where like things can break. I don't think this is gonna give, this should give much problem in terms of breaking stuff. Let's have all the necessary stuff here. It looks kind of funny how they're just like piling all of this up. Imagine this topples over and crushes a guy. We take work safety very seriously on this planet. Sometimes. Okay, you're only missing concrete. Which is concrete evidence that our drones need to work faster. How much time do I have left? Maybe I can get Ball back from Earth with like more supplies. Because I might just run short during the dust storm. It will be cutting it close though. Ball isn't even back to Earth yet. Okay, Ball is back. Does it say how long Ball will take to get back here? First of all, let's grab everything that we're gonna need. Let's pack some more drone hubs. Actually, what I do want, a small machine parts factory and electronics factory. Yeah, because this means I can make electronics and machine parts by myself, which is gonna be very helpful. Okay, this will cost us a lot of money, but I guess that's fine for the meantime. Yeah, let's launch. This might be close, but maybe Ball will make it before the dust storm hits.
Research complete.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Ball will make it before the dust storm hits. We still have like 1 saw left, and it's already a third on the way here.
Sector scanned.
Maybe I should have like a central like resource hub somewhere around here. Actually, yeah, let's just make that. Let's demolish this. And have some depots for all kinds of stuff. This way, if I have like a production buildings in here, they can also grab that stuff over here. I think from here on out, it should be easily accessible everywhere. Ball made it in time. Perfect. So I hope when the storm hits, not everything will just break down. And I won't have reason to cry. Also, the new dome is done. Perfect. Let's build a passage. So all of those are connected, which also means they will be able to share like electricity and oxygen and stuff. Technically, I wouldn't even need all of this. Actually, let's remove this. Yeah, so yeah, this will only like supply this dome, and we won't give all of this cables and stuff a chance to break and deplete our resources. Also, I should turn those off. At least for now. And let's stress test how long this will last. I can keep the power running, because we have no broken cables yet. Also, we're not losing that much electricity because of all of this stuff. We finally have a new anomaly. Perfect. Okay, leak detected. Which is why it's important to separate stuff. Because this way, all of this will not lose, like, you know, oxygen and stuff. Can you automate those? Just asking.
Resources are low.
Yeah, please deliver the food in here. We should get another harvest soon, though. I think we should definitely expand the food production. Okay, that's the next thing on the agenda. We could build a farm in here. Okay, let's build a farm and a hydroponic farm. Not build them yet, though. Just have them in here. Actually, we have the fungal farm. Does need access to pipes, though. If I build it over here, then it gets access to, like, water. So that's not an issue. I do like to have, like, one of each building. Okay, we are low on oxygen. Is it just this tank? Or this one? I think this should still be fine. Alright, fungal farm over there. Let's connect it up. I think I'm pretty happy with this setup here. Okay, how are you looking? You're almost refueled and you have a lot of exports. That storm is almost over. Which means, yeah, we have survived another one. Perfect, and we are expanding. And we are flourishing. And with that, we are now getting ready for the next batch of colonists. Which means also more expansion in the future. Things are looking good for now. But the bigger the colony becomes, the more problems might arise. But that's stuff we will have to deal with in the future. Hopefully, we'll just manage. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time.